Well, it says I'm live, but not showing up on the computer. It's just, oh, it's got to scan. Come on, where's my live feed? There we go. So we're down to 12 rows of nickels. Then I got all the change out of the truck. Went to go wash my truck. Let's see, what is it? I'm trying to figure out 54. This is 54 also, yep. And thing was all the ones were jammed up. So we got a bunch of quarters tonight too. There's my gloves. Put them back where they go. Saturday I'm straightening up this desk. This room's gonna get straightened up pretty good, I think. Try to do something tomorrow. Okay. Okay, there we go. So the phone's kind of halfway dead, so I'm charging it up. So I hope I don't hit the cord tonight. Had 3 rows of pennies come in the mail today. Got a row of nickels, dimes, and pennies to do. Probably overpaid for those, but we'll see what we find in those. Those can be separate videos. Sort of like the retail shows. So, and we're willing to sell those coins individually. Somebody wants to buy them. These are all uncirculated. The pennies are uncirculated. We're willing to sell them for a couple bucks a piece. Maybe $3 a piece. That way it covers my postage stamp and the envelope. I'll make about $1 off of it. So last night we ended up with the war nickel. 2 nights before that, we got us a V nickel. And here we are. As usual, final hour, we got a bunch of nickels to search. There's 70D. And the reason why I do it up close, so I can see any type of mint errors. I'm going to put that with the 70S. That's a nice 70D. 25 Denver. A lot of 25 Denvers in this box, let me tell you. Probably about 6 to 7 per row average. Now this I'm going to keep. And it's got a little nick right there. Oh, let's look at the nose. Oh, no. And somebody tried to take a bite out of Jefferson's nose. But it's the steps. Slightly damaged, okay, but that's heavy damage. It's a light die crack, but I'm not going to keep that one. Well, actually, we got a beehive hanging down from the, so yes, we guess we're going to keep that one. We got actually a hanging beehive, not the side mounted one. We got a little side spike right there. What else have we got in this coin? I've not been seeing many die breaks by the FS. Just because really, I think the ones on the side down we call dirt daubers, the ones hanging down are wasp. That's what I think about it. Welcome in, welcome in. Got a question or please leave a comment. How you doing? How's the weather in your area? I woke up this morning and my garbage can got knocked over by the storm that blew through here about 5 o'clock this morning or 4:30. Whatever time it was. I pick up trash before going to work. Then going to work, okay, there are buses that run in the city, school buses. And according to our state law, if it's a non-divided street, both sides have to stop. Ooh, that's a nice 83D. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one. The front is nice. Considering the age of this coin. So our state law states non-divided streets you have to stop, highways included. The road I go to down work is a divided highway. And some person decided to stop on my side of the divided highway as the bus is on the opposite side picking up kids. There's a spike, a die crack. I'm finding a lot of these spikes and die cracks like that. Hey, he took a hit. Oh, it's crispy white 6402. How's your day going? So, got boxed up dollars coming tomorrow, I hope. When I go, I won't know till I get there. That might be an RPM on that D. It's got some steps to it. The reason why I'm pulling these out, oh, we got machine doubling going on right there. I like it machine double. Not worth it. Got a whole tube of it and that's it. I see them selling eBay, but I'm not going to do that. So what we need to complete out this run, we need a buffalo nickel and a proof. I remember when they started making nickels. I don't think the V nickel was the first nickel. So, they're going to reverse the die cracks, die, anything like that. Die chips, same thing on the front. Always check between the ER, the T, between the T and the Y. There's no wrong way or right way to, well, there is a wrong way to collect. And that is buying fake, thinking that it's real. I do not buy Morgan or Peace dollars off of eBay. I will buy them off of Whatnot because they have a better policy on fake coinage. And I know some streamers who've been banned over the last couple of years for selling fake coins and whatnot. The one guy, he got banned. Okay, I collect dimmers, but that's in bad shape. That's number 10 of the 24 dimmers. Okay, we go. So last night, despite people coming and going, I got two new subs, 1,364. I might reach 1,400 by the end of the year at that rate. We got the nickels, and I got over $30 worth of change, maybe 40. Go through. I do know I got a proof penny. Do not know where it came from or how I got it. There's a proof penny from 1960 in there. God. Let's try to get knock some of this crap off this coin. So I can see if there's anything inside the dang bill. So if I find a beehive on the side of the building, I will put it into acetone bath and let it soften up the rest of it so I can take it off easier. Die chip in the O. Usual suspect sightings. It's like dry Coke. It's just flaking off like a dry Coke. So we're going to go ahead and just dump into the acetone bath. No, is that die crack? No. This is not grease from the mint. That is Coca-Cola. Somebody spilled Coke in their car. That's not it. That's the photo stuff. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. Gonna be a fun night tonight. We'll go as fast as count these nickels. Hoping I'm done before 10. I may have to do the change afterwards. I may just go through it, and if I find things, just do a quick recording of what I find on the change. So I go to the car wash like I like to do every so often to wash my truck. $20 bill. Deductible the quarters, $18 to search, right? Every machine was jammed for the coin slot. So on top of what I already had in change, I got additional $20 in quarters. Feels like fun, don't it? Looking for a Spirit Bison. And on that front, it's Bison, Ocean View, Pacific, the Handshake or Peace, and then it's the Killboat. That's something I got in that order with an extra buffalo with some die chips or die cracks on it. And the letters. Die chips and the letters. It says Liberty. One thing I'm kind of happy about, I play this game Atlas Earth. Finally broke the $1 a day boosted when boosted. Finally broke $1 a day when boosted. And by the time I get off, it's going to be $11. And on the nickel front, we got two 2009 Phillies and one 2009 Denver nickel. I had never found more than one of either one in the box at a time. Never gotten 3 or 2. Maybe Christmas wrap I might have gotten it. It's the die chip inside the C. Okay. That's a new one for me. Die chip inside the C. And there's a Philly minted coin. Doubling up in the windows. Check the letters closely. Yeah, you got the die chip in the C. You kind of got roughed up a little bit, but yeah, that's a die chip in the C. So with the 354s, 257s, 58, 59, 47, and of course the 44 war nickel, and a 41 nickel. As the oldest nickel, well, not the oldest nickel because we got an 1897 V nickel on the board. I'm ready to go. Yeah, at 10 o'clock I'll stop live stream and just hunt off the stream, whatever. The hot draw is gonna be fun. And we got machine doubling. It seems like I get more machine doubling on the Denver than I do Phillies. It really does. And usually it's the 2023s, not a 2018. You notice I put that one back because of the machine doubling. I need 18 P and D for my tubes. So now this one you don't want to keep. It's all just messed up. Now, if I know an 82 and 83, they weren't making min sets, I would have rows and rows and rows of uncirculated nickels. But by then, I was in school, change, all that. 4. '79 Denver. A few slight steps. Nothing. Oh, that's that big mass one I got out of the last box. There's the 11th, 24 Denver. Second lowest mintage of the modern era, or third lowest, because of count the P and D from 2009. Those are actually lower than the 2024s. There's not one double die on the 2017 nickel on Brian's webpage. I noticed that. That's amazing. I'm hoping I'll find one so I can send it to him. 61, need this for your first year Jefferson nickel book. You buy the cheap ones, and it is a Denver, and it is rotated. I can't be choosy on these. I can always, if I think I find one better, I can always go back and change it out. This is in pretty rough shape. I'm not going to take this one. Not being at the bottom of the tube. If it was close to the top, I would do it. So on the way home, heard a tribute song that Miley Cyrus wrote and performed within 2 days and recorded it on YouTube. About 15 minutes long. And if I reveal some of Dolly Parton's her estate, who's gonna what? Apparently her house mansion is gonna go to the state to help with homeless kids, give them a place to stay. Miley Cyrus is getting 60% of her fortune. But Miley has already said she's going to keep doing what Dolly did with the books. She wants to do a tribute concert with some of the singers to come up and sing along with her. Some of Dolly's most iconic hits. Of course, we know we're going to hear Jolene, Working 9 to 5. Always Gonna, I Will Always Love You. Definitely those 30 songs will be sung. Golly, the CMAs next spring, will be crazy with Dolly Parton tributes. But everybody on that song is going to do a Dolly Parton song that performs. So Trump got his coin passed, September 2nd released. Donald Trump presidential dollar coin is going to be released. First time a sitting president has been put onto a coin. The Bear released the Jimmy Carter one because he was already slated for a spot in the collecting world. Oop. Hope I find a nice beehive. Really would. $62. Denver. So all your coins from 64 and back on the nickels, the mint mark will be on the reverse. In 68, they start putting mint marks back on the coin. This is going to be on the obverse. So 65, 66, 67, they did not put any mint mark on any of the coins. They only made special mint sets for that year. I keep trying to find this 66 DFS 101. I find that definitely would go get sent and get graded. Got 3 or 4 sets of them now. got 67. Now I have a 65 on circulator set, but same thing. That's gonna be rods. I'm tired. I had a long day. I want to shoot that stupid program we got. Somebody instead of drawing up right, I'll put a -3 foot to go into the slab of the second floor, and it was 3 feet above the second floor. Not quite high enough, getting there. Keep going, I have to go get my chips. Bring all my cash with me tomorrow. They're debating about bringing back the $half, keeping the cash out. Because usually in September is when the Gulf of Mexico gets pretty active with hurricanes. August to October gets pretty active. I don't like the Gulf of America. I still don't call it Gulf of Mexico. So that's what I grew up with. Like I said last night, the only thing, one of the few things that Donald Trump did good so far this year was to have the mask flags, half mast for Dolly. I wonder what's going to happen to Dollywood. Is there a provision in place for it to keep running without her? I don't know, it makes money for that area. Yeah, you got 3 people in here. How y'all doing tonight? No. One of 3 people is my computer. I don't care about the parking lot. We ain't worry about that one. That's 3 rows coming up. Okay. I want to get OBS software to where I can run more than just my cell phone. I think I'll be able to plug my cell phone into the USB port and use the camera off that with the OBS software. That's what I've been trying to find. And I got some more cameras I could use. I think with StreamYard I can have up to 3 cameras going. That way I can have one point at the nickels when I open them. I mean, y'all can see what I'm opening. I have to be able to stand for it. That nickel took a beating on the back. Now, will I weigh my $half out? No. I won't be surprised if I come across silver. It'll take 30 minutes to do that one of those. P. 23P. See how muddy the design is? Whew, that took a hit. Mm-hmm. So on Atlas Earth, right now it's 50% boost rate. I'm at $1 a day. Because 50 times faster, be $1 about every 3 hours I'll be making. I know is that it was probably 309 when it started. It was at not 3. It was at $9 and maybe 3 cents when it started. When I got home, it was already almost up to 1040. Maybe 4 hours to go up $1. It's 32 hours. And then it's cash-in weekend coming up too, where you get 33 for every real dollar you cash in. You get 33 Atlas bucks, and I always do 10. And I'll pull the rest out into my PayPal account and move it over into savings on PayPal. About 1/3. I got about $15 off that game put into PayPal now. No, 20. I'm sorry, 20. 57. Denver. The third 57. Another 64. Now, only things I've been waiting on to come out, and I have Atlas Prime, which means I have video, music storage. Well, I got a thing called Up Faith or Up Family, something like that. And they actually they're the first American company to carry the series Heartland. I think season 20 is supposed to be the last year of that show. It has run longer than any other American TV show. Now, of course, with COVID, when COVID hit, and they still have restrictions, like when on set, unless you're not being filmed, it's funny. You gotta stay in your trailer. Unless you have to go check on your horse. Yeah, they still got some restrictions going on with the film industry up there. It's kind of funny because Vancouver is constantly used as a New York City background drop. In fact, if I remember right, all of Highlander TV series, that was filmed in Canada. But it was an American-made show. You can tell by how lush the green was and the woods and stuff. Definitely was not New York City. New York. I know they filmed. I know they did some scenes in New York and all that. I think most of it was filmed. Until they went to France. They did a couple seasons in France. Twice, I think. I hated it when they killed Tess off and Richie became an immortal. And then towards the end of the series, Duncan kills Richie by accident, being controlled by the evil that he's absorbed over the years, killing bad immortals. That's a slight die crack. I'm not worried about it. I get so many of those. The cool thing is, if they change the composition, the value of these nickels can go up. I won't have all these beehives and die cracks and die chips. Probably make these nickels worth about 20, 30 cents a piece, just at face value nickels because of the copper content. That's a 2005 Philly. Buffalo. Huh, looks like he's taking a leak. That, my friend, is a die scratch. Like that was done on purpose. Yeah, so I get my son tomorrow, got for work. He's going to go with me to the bank. Now, that is a crazy die crack. It goes here, splits and goes underneath, then goes up the side, cuts the corner, makes a 90-degree turn. That is a weird die crack. That is weird. When I get home, I can unload that box. Probably do about 10 rolls at a time. So just stack them up. Little tiny die chip at the base of the E and the R, but I'm not going to worry about that one. Hoping to roll dimes, I at least get FS 901 on some of the dimes. No, it went away. Now, I was going to make my knife. We put the W nickel out of this bunch. And actually own the reverse proof and the proof of West Point nickels. Had a reverse proof for a while, and a couple weeks ago I got the proof. Yeah, I went to season 2 of Heartland for about the 8th time. I like the very first episode when Ty Borden pulls up. Asked the grandfather, "What's the deal about the babes? What's the deal with the babes?" And he says, "Imagine a 10-foot circle. You put one piece of that 10-foot line in your mind." Basically what he told him. Oh. I hate when Graham left that show. I saw a movie he was in before he got onto Heartland. I can't remember the name of it. In fact, I turned it off last night. It's the episode where, what's his name from the Green Arrow, the main character, I can't remember his real name. He's on there. Oh my God, that dude is so strong. When you show him Green Arrow doing the salmon ladder, he actually got American Ninja and did the whole freaking course. All the stages. That dude is in, I don't know, he might not be in that kind of shape now. The Green Arrow's been off air for a couple of years, but he flew through that course like it was nobody's. They're like 2 stages past what they were stopping at, 3 stages past. And I did, when I saw him do the salmon ladder on there, I got on the internet and Green Arrow, when it shows him training, that's actually him doing that ladder. Shoot, I couldn't do that when I was that young. I couldn't do I couldn't even do a pull up. And now I know why. I know arm strength because I got muscular dystrophy. Which explains why every time we would work out weights in the summertime and I started pressing an 80-pound bench press and boom, there goes a muscle in my back every time I hit 80 pounds. Always on the last push. My friend Mike, I'm gonna say it on here. Screw it. I had a crush. He had a twin sister, and when we hit 12, I had a crush on her. And then it came fourth bus in Baton Rouge, and they moved. His dad was a football coach at Baylor High School, so he wanted to coach his son, so he moved to where he could coach his son. I might keep this. I got some toning action going on. Maybe I clean up some of this stuff off. Then cover more of the toning. Right now, we're going to put on the stack with the rest of the buffs. I can't keep too much out. I got an airplane flying over my house. Sinessa. Oh, you're going to make a land at the Baton Rouge Airport. Actually, used to be called Ryan Airport because in World War II it was a training field for airplane pilots. So I grew up, it was known as Ryan Airport, and now it's known as Baton Rouge Metro Airport because of add-on towns across the river like Donaldsonville, Port Allen across the Mississippi River, Denham, Watson, Felicianus, Ascension Parish. Basically everything that touches EVR is part of the metro area. Oh, 5 lights. I'm the only one in the room. Feel like I'm stranded to drive in. No, don't sing. Don't sing! Man, who ain't doubling in any of the windows or the door frames? Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. I still would like to get me one stand-up arcade machine consoles. Oh man, that's rough. But the EEPROM chip burner, every arcade game you can get your hands on. Walk up to it and just play. I miss some of the games. Remember Atari 2600 came out. Sears commissioned Atari to do their version of the Atari 2600 with their name, but it ran all the Atari games. So anytime we would go to the mall, it was beeline straight to the electronics department. Wait your turn to play Tank Battle. And where you played, you keep going to. Now, that is not nice. We got a beehive with a strike on it. Man. I've been seeing more tributes from different countries all over the world, but for Dolly, well, it was cool, the Royal Guard in Britain doing 9 to 5. They nailed it pretty darn good. Yeah, there is. That's a funny looking beehive. Look like a bottle of champagne being sprayed onto the side of the building. It really does. See if there ain't nothing extra metal or something like that on there. I swear, it looks like a champagne bottle was made. We'll keep that one. That's a strange find. That's how it's going to get put into a flip. We're going to go ahead and flip that. Let's see what year that coin was. 23 Philly. So I've been a gamer my whole life, basically since I was about 12. started with board games. You know, everybody started out with board games, Monopoly, Life. You know, they all got into strategy games, Dungeons and Dragons, video games. I always wanted a Atari, but my dad got the Odyssey. Odyssey went out of business because they made one game called KC Munchkins. And Atari said it's too much like Pac-Man, which it really wasn't. Because you could make your own game maze and store them. You need up to 5 floors or 5 levels, then it would repeat. I had a decent football game on too for at the time. So I decide if I'm going to put a bid out on those coins for Donald Trump. I wonder how many people are going to buy them and shoot them with a gun. By holding a coin with a gun. I wonder how many people are going to do that bunch. I wouldn't do it. I wonder how many people are going to try to do that. I know at the show in Pittsburgh, they had a machine there you put $1 in or $2 in, get a dollar coin back. Somebody Freeman Coins, he got some of them. Well, what we got here? We got ourselves a clip planchet. Nope. Somebody cut it. Somebody try to make a clip planchet by cutting it. This is a fake. It's a real nickel. Don't get me wrong. But let's see if I can adjust it. This is a clip planchet that would be smooth. This is somebody trying to make an air coin and completely botch the job up. That is a fake air coin. Ha ha ha. That's going to be fun to put on the Discord page. A fake clip planchet. You're never just going to find these boxes of coins. You just never know. Now, that'd have been something totally different. And I got some real clip planchets. None on the nickels, but they're mainly on pennies. P. I'm not finding doubling on anything. That is odd. Usually I find something, at least one or two in the door. Or maybe in that window, but not here recently. So tonight we got ooh. Okay, we got something. Now we got something going on. We got a beehive with a contact mark on top of it. Got a die chip inside the M. Inside the S, the T looks all right. Die chip between the E and the R. I'm going to put that one to get cleaned up too in acetone. Anyway, somebody tried to do a fake clinch. I got a Buffalo that I bought from Blue Ridge that's a fake. They overclipped it so much. It's about almost half of it's gone. I would say about 40% of it's missing. I'm gonna go get my bag of chips out the freezer. Got the batteries for my thermostat. Now I can see what's on the screen. So yeah, I don't like people purposely damaging coins to try to make a buck. Nope. Be right back. Let me go get my chips. Sometimes I have something in my mouth to keep from going to sleep. One, two, three, get up. 1, 2, 3, get. Oh. Okay. That. How much is there? Okay. I got my chips. Lay's potato chips. Nobody wants to talk. Got 5 legs. They get people coming in, and nobody wants to talk. Tell you what, I'm about ready to let them have on Discord. Well, 6th to last row of this box. Y'all know that a large cent is still legal tender in the United States? So is a half cent. Can you imagine walking in with $100 half cents to make up 50 cents? Or do a half, or 200 half cents for $1 to get something for like 85 cents? I mean, for like 99 cents plus tax. That'd be funny as heck if that happened. You know, if I was behind the register, I'd say, ooh, look what I'm buying from the store. Oh, walking one day. With our large cent and a flip. Oh, it's $1.36. No, I wouldn't do that. In fact, I gotta do a mail call video. A bunch of stuff that's come in this month. Why? I hear a dog bark in my house. I don't have a dog. Be outside. Never across the street's got a dog. They just let it out. It doesn't cross the street, but it just likes to bark. One time I barked back and the neighbor started yelling at me. I said, what keep your dog from barking at me? Ooh, we got 24 Philly. That's the first one of the box. Put that down front. That's the first 24 Philly of the box. These are the 24 Phillies I've found so far in 2 years. That's all of them. This is my 4th tube of 24 Denvers. Oh, hey, Phil guy, what's going on, dude? Hey, ready for this? Somebody tried to create a fake planchet or fake clip on a 64. That's a fake. See how wide it is there? It's narrower on that side. Yeah, I'll pop the edge up. Look at it. Somebody try to fake it. See how rough it is? Somebody cut this. Yeah, on a 64 Denver nickel. Did you see I found a V nickel the other night? Last time we got the war nickel. Whoa, more Denver. I get more 24 Denvers. Yeah, it's 13 now out of this box. I know. So I now have fake Buffalo, 1897. It's like, I put on anything, I saw the V, so whoa, wait a minute, we got a V nickel here. So I wasn't even live. I was just hunting. Or was it roll hunting? Sure not it was. I went back and did a short on it. Then I posted it to YouTube. Well, we're 2 weekends away from LSU football. Okay, so yesterday at work, huh? Tomorrow's going to be more fun. Yes, go Tigers. With Coach O back. Not as the head coach, but as an assistant coach and head of recruiting. And from what I understand, there are 4 seniors he's working on. 2 for defense and 2 offensive lines. Going to change LSU football up for next year. One guy's an offensive lineman. He's not a big boy, they said, but he's from one of the foreign parishes, and they say he can push 300-pound guys around like it's nothing. There's a lot of politics involved on that one. Damn, the machine doubling. You know, that's why we lost Saban, was politics. Well, I know the story behind Saban leaving. I'm not going to say anything about that. You say LSU had a connection with the Miami Dolphins. That's why he went to the Dolphins for 1 year. But never should have gone to Alabama, dang it. Should have brought him back to LSU. I got some finds, not really nothing major big. Yeah, I know. But Les Miles, he went what? Was it 2003 till 2019? 2018? 15 years head coach. Won 2 titles. And he just won 1. I knew he won the title with Saban's team. Side chip there. Do we have anything on this side? Yeah, not doubling. Yeah, I know. Ron Stan Kiffin's got a 6-year contract. LSU can't offer to buy him out to after the 5th year is up. So like 6 years is an option. So he has 5 years to get LSU a national championship, basically, is what they're giving him. Unless he consistently has a winning season. Oh, I was watching Blue Ridge Silverhound yesterday. Yeah, I can stand listening to a good team. But listening to a Class 2A school, no. Yeah, look at the schedule for this year. Clemson's coming up first. Labor Day weekend. So this year I'm up 6 West Point quarters and 3 NIFC quarters. And my quarter hunts. Hey, Phil guy, did you see the video that 18-wheeler topping over on at Chapel Basin? Where the winds caught the other day and knocked it over? That's crazy. I've been buffered by winds before when I had the Hyundai my Santa Fe. We're going to the camp, Five Lakes, over there just northeast of Covington. And we had one of those afternoon thunder bumpers come up, and they was shaking my car pretty good. And they had one of the first Toyota Priuses that was with the batteries in it. And a cable ran across the hump. It got struck by lightning. It lit that car up, and he goes to the side. It fried everything in his car. And back in the spring when I went to the funeral down Mandeville, that wind was pretty crazy. I came back, cut through Covington and came down back on 190, that route. Old Florida Boulevard route. Stayed out of the wind. In fact, there was a whole section of timber up for sale. I got my cousin to look at it, and it was about 1.5 mil. Estimated lumber value on that piece of property after clear cut was about 25 mil. See, a lot of people think that's doubling, but that's actually the window sill for inside the window. I'll go die chip in the 2 right there. Okay, we'll keep that one. We'll keep the little 22 die chip. So what I need in these last 4 rows, I need a buffalo and a proof. We got the V, we got the war, now we need a proof and a buffalo. Okay. I've got floaters in my eyes, and sometimes I see things that are not there. That should be there. So somebody drew the hot water supply using a sprinkler, line tight, and Revit, and I'm going to fix it today. No baby bumpy high, but we ain't going to worry about that one. Now, if there's more to it, like a die, like raised metal, then I might keep it. But I don't see no raised metal. This will be a tiny die chip. I ain't worried about that one. So have you talked to Cajun lately? I'll have to send him an email. See, I'm going to shoot him an email. Well, I was on last night when you were on. No, 57. No, it's 457s. You know, I think that's the first Philly one. Let me see. There's a D. Yeah, that was my first Philly 57. Yeah, well, yeah, my son tomorrow, so I'll give him a box of $50. Just need him to carry out to the truck. And tomorrow night I get home from the other place, I'm going live late night. I'm usually going to edge hunt for silver, maybe check here and there. Then I go back and back check on Sunday or that reminds me, I need to go pick up some rubber and alcohol because they gained too much Sharpie marks on it. I heard a guy complain at the bank after that one box. He got a bunch of $50 back, and he can tell where somebody marked up the coins with a Sharpie. There was very little residue left, but he marked his up on the side, and the residue on the side did not get taken off. I think it's the ones that I re-soaked. 69S with the ring of death on it almost. I heard he was kind of a little hot and heavy about getting the box of $50 he already searched. I think it serves you right for marking up the coins. I got some pennies I kept that I got numbers on them. I think because I got somebody brought numbers on them. So give me a buff and give me a proof and I'll be happy. Or give me another silver. So, Phil, tonight I went to go wash my truck, got my $20 worth of quarters, picked up the two I need, and every coin slot was jammed. So I didn't get my car washed, and I got bug juice all over my truck from the okay. Yeah, man, it stormed at my house too, knocked my garbage can over. I was going to cut grass tonight before I got on here, but I got out when I got home, despite the rain, and it stopped early in the morning. Nah, the ground was too soft for my riding lawnmower. So right by where my new shed's at, that's hard packed with rock and all that, so that's okay. But the front yard, I would have tore up the front yard with that riding lawnmower. It's supposed to happen again, I think, tonight. We're supposed to get rain this afternoon, but it never showed up. There's an early stage of a beehive right there. Just make it out right there. early stage of a beehive. On some of the B nickels, finally got over 500 hits on it, or the war nickel. One just got 500 hits, one's got over 200 hits on the short. Nothing there. Man, that thing's so worn. Look how bad the dye is worn out. You can't. You got the orange peel effect going around the rim. That's bad. Okay, let's store up. We got 3 rows left. Wow. I think the most I've got has been 1,500 on a short. Ah! A couple weeks ago, I found a core from South Africa. Which one's at 105 views? Well, one mine. Oh, the NASA one? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. War Nichols got 502 views on the War Nickel. One I did a while back. It's got 967 views. I got a white AM with a 1.8, 1.1K views from God. When was that one? That was before I figured out how to put the scope onto my oh, it's been a long time ago. When was that one? It's a proof that I found. Brought it up on Firefox. First proof penny ever found. 1989S. Huh. That's crazy. Mario. Let's get these last 3 rows hunted and then I get into my change. That's a nice little class 3 beehive. Or progression 3 beehive, as Chuck Daugherty calls it. That ain't bad, 25 per day. Dang, it's almost 10 o'clock. I guess I stay on and get these change done live also. I'm going to take my Ziploc bag of cash with me tomorrow. Yeah, fun me. I got $100 bills, $100 worth of ones in my Ziploc bag. Boy, that's a good example of machine doubling with a profile. I might keep this one just for the heck of it. What year is that one? 75 Denver. That's a good example of machine doubling on a Jefferson nickel. A lucky stroke. So let's saw where Miley Cyrus is getting 60% of Dolly Parton's wealth. She still has songs set to be released, a few every year. All the money going to her library. I don't know, is it contact or machine? Is that a double die? It looks like a both. That may be a double die with a contact mark right in the middle. That goes over here. Oh man, I listened to my buddy Tim in Georgia. P and is it 2 Denvers that he needs? God doggone that. Getting cut touch with him on the other one was like a proof. But it's not, it's 89 in Denver. That's not bad for something that old. 40 something years old. I think next week I'm going to take a break from roll hunting. I've got several BU rolls of pennies and just got a roll of dimes and nickels in. I want to hunt, do videos on them. So we're going to probably take a break next week on the roll hunting. Plus, I'm selling on that Monday on Whatnot. So tomorrow I'll put a link in the description for Whatnot. If you'd like to come out and buy some coins from me, I'm thinking I'll have some silver, going to be a lot of Lincoln cents, some uncirculated coins. Half the money raised can go to Muscular Dystrophy Association. So if I raise $100, $50 is going to go to them. If I raise, it's going to be in increments of 25. So we'll do 150, then they'll get 75. You see, that's how that's going to work. I may have a couple of Benjis to sell. My feet are starting to hurt. Huh. There are all kinds of new apps out for selling now. There's Palm Street, there's Vinted, there's Depop. I'll say this, any silver I sell will be set at a reserve price. My two 950Ds will be set at a reserve price. The starting bid. One's be 20, one's be 20, one's be 35. How much did I pay for that one? 30 would be 40. At least make a little something off of mine and cover my Whatnot fees. Charlie has been having me a no fee day for that, but they turned me down. Well, we got another 24 Denver on the board. That's number 14. Get one more, be one almost every 3 rolls. Pull the coin out for Denver. It's going to be harder and harder to get nice 2018s. I can tell you that. I've been seeing a lot of dirty ones tonight. Check that D location. Nope, in the right spot. Not a Black Beauty, that just toned by somebody with dirty hands. Probably a mechanic. I think the movie was The Majors. And Dolly Parton is A White Mountain Christmas. I think that's the name of the movie. Boy, that P I flattened out on that one. Denver. If I see Denver, I'm not going to look at the back. Okay, people will. Trying to cut down some time on the search. Yes, I know. Fees suck. You gotta make the money somehow. They gotta build the software, run the servers and all that. They gotta be able to pay for all that stuff. At least they're better than eBay fees. Slightly off center struck, but not by much on the reverse. Yeah, that's an off center strike. Actually, I'm going to probably stop here in a minute. My feet are hurt. I need to go lay down on my bed, get my feet propped up for a little bit. I'll come back and hunt my change. I'll just do a video on that if I find anything. If I find anything, I'll post it. If not, then no foul. No harm, no foul, you know. Why does that look like almost like a Henny nickel, but it's not. It's a 1970. Denver. It's just, God, it's worn down. I may go up there and watch that tonight after I get done with my change. What, was it supposed to start like about midnight or something? Our time? Whoa, look at that nice little beehive. It's got a small secondary one right below it. There you go. Oh, okay. There's a nice little beehive. I'm a little bit smaller than. They'll require me to go put shorts and shoes on so I go outside and go see it. I got a lot of time before that peak time gets here. But my feet are killing me. My legs are tight. I have to go lay down, put my feet up for a little bit. I hard to get through these nickels. My legs are swelling up. And now I'm bouncing my feet up and down the floor to try to get some pumping action going. Sometimes I just gotta lay down. I got these things to put around my feet, massage my feet. That helps out. Actually, I fell asleep with those things on last night. That was tore up. One more roll left to get a proof or a buff out of it. A proof or a buff. Both will be nice when we have all 4 areas covered out of this hunt. Now, the tricky part is a proof before 1964. There's the trick into that one. It all has to do with the rim. So what we'll do a little bit of the card change after this. I'm not gonna do $20 worth of quarters, but I got container and Ziploc bag with some change in there. I may do the Ziploc bag. Tell you what though, I'm gonna go back to my bank to bring back change because I hate to go to the coin store because they charge like 13% on your money back. The bank charges me 3. 64 Philly. Man, machine doubling. Man, machine doubling is bad on different coins. It really, really is. Yeah, I know. I try to avoid Walmart as much as possible. I mean, I go there for electronics, but like for grocery shopping, I've gone there. I've seen meat expired 3, 4 days sitting on the shelf. Seeing Walmart to come back today, he'll have a fit. This company. Remember, Walmart had a photography studio in there, and they made good money at the one out here in Central. Heck, my wife was in there every couple of months with the kids getting photos done. Well, unless I get lucky on next week coins, we're not going to have. So I ended with 2009 Phillies and a 2009 Denver nickel, which is pretty cool. I never got more than one in a box of that year, and now I get 3 in one box. Nope. Yeah, I think next weekend is going to be set for the Whatnot show and then making videos with roll rebuilds and all that. I just got a roll bank wrap 68 S's. I'm looking for RPMs on that. Uh, 60 small date Denver in there. 81 Denver came in today. That's it on the nickels. So, nine-piece nickels. Six killboats. Ten ocean views. I know I got bumped with the die chip in the other stack. So 5, 10, 17 buffaloes. So that's a lot. Actually kind of low. And we end up with 1424 Denvers. You can tell by the outline of the marks. We'll add it to this tube. And 124 Philly. We got the War Nickel v Nickel. And got enough to make up a tube for die cracks and die chips. So I'll take care of that later. 260s. I don't know what they are, P&D. 461s. 362s. 41. A 44 War Nickel. 47. 54s. 4 57s. 58, 59. 368s, 369s, and 270s. They're not bad for a box. So what we're going to do now is push all this backwards. What's this? That's a 70. Maybe it's 370s. Oh. 270s. Okay. What the? 69. That's all pushed back. Okay. Those up. Ziploc bag time. This is one time I emptied out the change in the truck. You get big rigs in town, you can't have any coins sitting out. And here's a proof coin I got in change. 60D large date. You can tell by the rim. Oh no, no, it's not. It's just a red with a little bit of toning onto it. Okay. (2002) zinc. 17 Philly, I'll keep that one. And this is hub doubled. You can tell by the thickness in the left arm of the Y, and the left side the T, and left side the R. Got a little die mark right there, a little hit right there, a die dent maybe. So those two you want to stay out. '69 Denver, okay, copper. 2017 Denver. That's going to go into the other bag. I keep telling them they want to find another source of pennies. I got one bag I put pennies in for the store, another bag I'm keeping. I need to go to this bag and pick out the nice ones. But I tell them once I do that, once I run out, that's it. They want to find another source of pennies from me, other than me doing it. Okay, we got to do a date and change. And that is Denver. So I got 2 for that one. Oh, missed a coin. Oh, that's the 2002. Okay. That goes into the bag down there, too. Cool guy, have you found any of the new dimes yet? Come through y'all's store? Wherever you were at? Tell you what, since we're doing quarters, I'm going to raise this up a little bit, make it a little bit easier on me. There we go. Philly. I still trying to find the grease strike through on the mama bat. I'm not buying off of eBay. Ooh, we need to weigh this one. Ooh, this one got chewed up. That might go through. No die chip in the tree branches. No die clash on the cheeks. In 2006 Denver. Oh, I know we were working at the Amazon building. Hey, I got lunchtime. There's a Burger King on Florida Boulevard, so I go to there and I watch the drones come and go. Then I saw one drone. The other day I saw two. I got to go check it out. Oh, okay. P. You don't even hear them fly over. All of a sudden you see a shadow on the ground. You look up and you see the drone. There's a tent outside the building. I think that's where they're coming and going from. It's right outside that tent. And one of those party tents set up in the parking lot. Oh, okay. I guess I'll have to go check it out. The doing of the earring. Yeah, somebody ordered something that was breakable, and she didn't realize that. She thought because it's breakable, and when it gets sent by a drone, it got sent by a drone, and it broke. It literally stopped like 8 feet above ground, and they dropped the package. You gotta pay extra for that stuff too, anyway. Oh yeah, I got this. Oh, okay. This I got in change at the bank last week. Let's see, get some of this crud off. 1984 dime. Ooh. Like I said, they hover about 8 feet off the ground. And they drop the packages. Yeah, I went to the bank last week. All those quarters, that dime was in the reject tray. 23 Philly. '80 Denver. 21 Denver. '17 Denver. 76 dime. Semi-decent shape. Bands are not, but good for a cheap book. Okay, I'm getting to my limit. We have to stop after this, go lay down for a bit, come back, go hunt the rest. If I find something, I will film it as a short and post it to the channel. Let me weigh out this 1/4 here. So how many quarters is that? Just in that bag. Let's see, $1, 2, 3, 4, 475 in quarters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 90 cents in dimes. I have 15 cents in nickels, or more than that. But I got the damaged quarter. So what I'm looking for is the quarter struck on dime stock planchet, but I don't think it is because it doesn't look like it is. About 25.8. Okay, well, I'll call it a night. If I find anything else, I'll do a short video on it and post it to the channel sometime this weekend. Until the next hunt, everybody have a good evening. And remember, always check both sides of the coin. You never do what you can find. Hey, not bad. I did 12 rows of nickels and some change in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Good night. Yes, I want to stop. That's why I put X.